Hey y'all, today we are going into Dallas, Texas to check out some amazing John F. Kennedy and Lee Harvey Oswald artifacts. Some of the artifacts we'll see include Lee Harvey Oswald's wedding band, the sniper's nest, handcuffs worn by Lee Harvey Oswald, funeral items from JFK's funeral. It's gonna be a good one. Let's go. All right. In downtown. But there's Reunion Tower, and Dealey Plaza, where it all happened, is right straight ahead. So my father-in-law is down for the very first time to visit us, first time in Texas. And when you come to Texas, well, kind of for how sad it is and unfortunate due to the tragedy of this event, if you look on any list of things to do in Dallas, sad enough, this is always number one. Touring the 6th floor museum. But we got our tickets in advance. This is the old school book depository. I will not be doing the full tour because if you want to see that, I already have that video on my channel. You can go back and have that, and it's in my JFK Oswald playlist. Today I'm going to be really focusing on about 7, 8, 9 specific artifacts that are in here that I didn't get the chance to talk about much last time. So I'm excited to see them again. It has been about 2 years since we've toured this, so excited. Let's go. I don't think I took the time to pay attention to these photos before, but you know, these were all the people waiting to see the president. Right here, Dealey Plaza. And there's one of the famous last photos. We officially made it in. Lee Harvey Oswald's wedding ring, 14 karat gold, 1961, made in the Soviet Union. Check this out. Whoa. This talks a little bit about it too. There's Oswald and Marina. But for those of you who do not know, Oswald and Marina were estranged at the time of the shooting. Oh, this is cool. The new band of Oswald's ring includes 3 stamps. Look over here, that's what we first saw. Dallas Times photographer Bob Jackson's image of the shooting of Lee Harvey Oswald. We'll check that out in a bit. Won the '64 Pulitzer Prize for News and Photography and is regarded as one of the most recognizable images of the 20th century. And then he captured the iconic photograph with this 35mm Nikon S3 rangefinder camera. And there it is, and I know the glare sucks, but here we go. I had to wait for somebody to get out of the way, as it goes with filming in museums, but this photo, the Pulitzer Prize winning photo of this one happened with this very camera. Next to the camera, this is talking about one of the reporters, Ike Pappas. I am not sure how to pronounce that, but Ike, we'll just go with, He's from New York, came down to cover the Kennedy stuff, and he witnessed Jack Ruby shooting Lee Harvey Oswald. And then immediately after that, he typed up this report. Now, this is not the original, but it is a replica of what he would have typed up. Oswald was handcuffed. 2 homicide detectives held each arm. The other wide-brimmed detectives surrounded him. Oswald was past me. I jumped forward, shouted to him, "Do you have anything to say in your defense?" He alluded wildly at me again. His face was white, ashen white in the lights, and then, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it discusses, you know, what happened. Everybody remembers this picture. There it is. And we were just looking at this photo. You notice Ruby's hat. Here it is. This is an actual funeral mass card from JFK's funeral. This is really sad. There's little John. A famous photo taken of him saluting his dad when the carriage was going by, or the coffin was going by, I'm sorry. Belt buckle. This is horseshoe worn by one of the 6 white horses from Kennedy's funeral. At that, and they still have it to this day. Made it to the camera section that I've been wanting to see. I believe these are all the original cameras from the photos that were taken that day. So like this photo was taken by Patsy Paschal, and then this was her camera, the actual camera that took that photo, and it just kind of goes down from Jim Towner. So this is not the actual Zapruder camera, but an exact replica. The actual camera is stored in archives. Wow, this is actual Polaroid film. It looks like someone took from the opposite side of where Zapruder was. So Zapruder would have been in this area somewhere, but anyway, somebody's on the opposite side of the road, and this is an old Polaroid. Looks like he has already been shot. There's Jackie. Yeah, because he's leaning back. Witness Mary Mormon. One of the first things I wanted to talk about was this section where they have the Abraham Zapruder film. all labeled out, starting at 12:30 p.m. And as we get closer, frame 238, taken 0.7 seconds later, they just go in order. These are the first shots, you could tell. Just that quick. And then it even continues. And then the motorcade's on its way out. Unfortunately, Parkland is no longer here. There's 2 videos I did where I go there. Well, the former location, but yeah, this whole area they demoed, unfortunately. We have reached the corner window section, or I guess the sniper's nest section, if you will.
ABC Radio. Here is a special bulletin from Dallas, Texas. 3 shots were fired at downtown Dallas, Texas.
And Dallas police took this photo, November 22nd, showing the barricaded boxes near the corner window. So the day it happened.
A special bulletin from ABC Radio. Here is a special bulletin from Dallas, Texas.
And here's the exact view. There's the trees, much smaller than what they look like today. It's on the afternoon. And here is the corner. The original books boxes. So let's see if we can get, whatever views we can, because it's behind glass.
Interrupt this program to bring you a special bulletin from ABC Radio. Here is a special bulletin from Dallas, Texas.
There it is. It's as close as we could get to it today. And as we're driving in, you could see that box out the window from the road. I believe that's the original floor still. See, we just drove this way. Yeah.
Downtown Dallas, Texas.
So that's Elm and Museum entrance.
Early shots, fatal shots of the head. Yeah, there you go. And then they zoomed off to Parkland Hospital. I was just saying, oops. There we go. It's the Pruder filming location. All the trees were so small back then. We'll go out here once we get outside, but one of these days I'm gonna make a video going in his footsteps. It's always very surreal to come back here and see this today. especially from this vantage point. I mean, you know, you could see it from the road, but, or beyond the road, but when you're up here, just, wow. And then over here, not the actual gun that was used, but an exact replica.
Oh, here's the staircase.
Oh, right behind there.
So it comes down one direction and goes down that way.
Yeah.
So he ran from corner to corner.
This is the original.
Yeah.
Oh, stairway. So this is the original staircase. Made our way down to the gift shop, and I just had to stop because, man, these are all the original papers. This Pittsburgh, Dallas, of course, morning news at the top. LBJ was sworn in on Air Force One. Oh, yeah. Well, we just talked a lot about this photo and saw the outfits. Oh, already saw that one. All right, we just got done filming inside. I think I got most of what I wanted to see. There's a couple things I read. I think at one time they had like a bloodstained shirt from one of the doctors that was working on JFK there. They don't have them there today, so maybe they're on loan somewhere else. But nonetheless, we saw a bunch of great stuff. Now, before we go, let's head down to where it all happened. I know a lot of my great, amazing, loyal subscribers have seen this location, 20 times with me. But I can't come here and not go see it. So let's go there next. And we approach Elm Street. So what we saw from the top, we are now on the ground floor. Welcome to Dallas, y'all. And here's the historical marker. Wow. That's usually, everyone kind of marks around there. I've had people comment, which actually makes a good point, but I've had a few people comment like, why is this road still open to the public? Why is it still used today? This part of the road should be shut down. But it's not. It's, as you can see, gets 100, even way more than that, thousands of cars per day that still come down the same way. I do love Reunion Tower in the back, but the first shots, the famous grassy knoll. We'll go take a peek up there, where Zapruder was. I know it's a little louder today. I do not have my microphones. I did not want to bring them in the museum. So we're just filming right through the camera today. But yeah, here's the other X. Fatal shot to the head. And one of the main reasons why the conspiracies happen is because of this shot right here. My father-in-law and I were just talking about it, where you can clearly see in the Zapruder film his head goes backwards, which would make you think the shooter was over there, when We've all been told Oswald shot from up there. I'm not debating one way or another today. I'm just out here documenting, but I will say it's a good something to think about, you know? Everyone has their own theories, and that's fine. I'm just out here documenting it today. Once that happened, the motorcade flew off this way to Parkland Hospital. Let's go check out the Zapruder spot next. Very nice in the shade this hot Texas day. Now, what we just saw in the museum too, it's interesting, but you know, trees grow. All of these would have been so small back then. Especially in the video we saw, you know, this tree it looks like it was just planted. So this was all very much open. Right, and now you can see how much it's grown in. And especially those trees today. All right, so Abraham Zapruder. Well, I'll tell you what, he wouldn't have been standing there back then if the trees were this grown in. Here we go. Zapruder, Dallas dressmaker. Fun fact for those of you who do not know. Abraham Zapruder stood on top of this pedestal with his receptionist, Marilyn Stitzman, standing behind to steady him. He was the only photographer known to have filmed the entire assassination, and his images proved crucial to understanding what happened. Zapruder made copies of his film available to investigators within hours of the president's death. Absolutely mind-blowing to think about. So let's just take a look at this. Comes around here. This is like right before the first shot. As you can see, he's waving to the crowd of people over here. So if I zoom in here, let's go here, back in the day, and that exact shot is about right there. You know, a millisecond before the first X where the first shots were fired. But anyway, Abraham Zapruder. I'm sure people get up and stand on here today. I'm not going to do that. But this is where it would have been. Here. Yeah, he won't be able to see much going on today with the trees, but it's pretty crazy. I swear it was all film. And I've covered this a few times before, so I'm not going to read it, but this talks about, there you go. This is from the speech that President Kennedy was supposed to deliver at the Dallas Trade Mart on November 22nd, 1963. The speech that never happened. And y'all, it's gonna be a wrap. That was cool to cover a lot of that stuff that I have not covered fully on the channel. Just a lot of the artifacts. I love all that stuff. If you want to see more JFK Oswald related videos, I will have that playlist here. Also, go check out my Dark History playlist because it has a lot of this stuff. So either way, hope you enjoyed. Hit that thumbs up button, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Take care.